There's some good and bad news for immigrants waiting for their USCIS biometric appointments. More than 1 million immigrants who filed for their citizenship, adjustment of status, and other benefits have been waiting for their biometric appointments at a local ASC, Application Support Center, to give their photo, fingerprint, and signature as required by the immigration process. Welcome to our immigration channel. This is a place where you can get all the immigration updates, news, and information to help you make your immigration journey a little bit less crazy. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and I am an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California. If you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to our channel, click that bell to be notified so you don't miss any of our videos or live streams that we do every single week. And also give us that big like so YouTube will be able to share this video with more people just like you. So, in a previous video, I've talked about biometrics and the issues that are happening right now. In this video, I want to give you more up-to-date information to help you understand what's going to happen in the space of biometrics and whether you need one or what's going to happen if you don't get the appointment notice. So as you know, due to the pandemic, in-person interviews were canceled, both for adjustment of status, interviews, but as well as for biometrics. As a result of the closures, thousands of biometric appointments were canceled and rescheduled. And what USCIS said at the time, that they're going to reschedule them for a later time once it's safe to appear in person or once they found a solution and a procedure to schedule everybody for their new biometric appointments. But thousands of applicants, and many of our clients as well, have yet to receive their new appointments or notices to reschedule their cases. As a result, many applications have been delayed and continue to be delayed to this day. This past week, the USCIS and DHS have finally provided an update as to what exactly is happening at the application support centers in the entire country and what's going to happen next with respect to those biometric appointments. USCIS also acknowledged that it's experiencing severe delays not only in issuing those rescheduled appointments, but also in processing current biometric data to be able to move those cases along properly. At the stakeholders' message, USCIS stated the following: current processing times are affected by several variables, including demand and capacity at individual ASCs. They also said that approximately 1.3 immigration applications are waiting for biometric processing as of mid-December. This is crazy. Almost 300,000 immigrants saw their appointments being canceled or potentially rescheduled between March and July of 2020. USCIS also said that they began reopening their application support centers as of July, since they started implementing protective screens over there and procedures to make the process safer for their employees, but also for the immigrants coming in to get their biometrics. But despite the reopenings, we know, and they admit it, that there's been quite a lot of closures of SAC application support centers across the country due to lockdowns in certain states, due to shortage of staffing, and other reasons that prevented from those centers to reopen, and as a result, prevented applicants from getting their biometric appointments done on time. If you've ever been to an SAC location, when you take your biometrics, the whole process takes about 10 to 15 minutes for them to get your fingerprints and your photo, and then they electronically transmit that to the local law enforcement agencies to be able to process that data. The good news though, and I mentioned it in previous videos that I've done about biometrics, but this time the USCIS have actually confirmed that, is that they'll be reusing previously collected data, biometrics from applicants, to speed up the process. So if you've done already biometrics in the past, in some cases they'll be able to waive your biometrics appointment, and you'll be able to continue with your case without needing to wait for that appointment, and thus your case will not be delayed. So USCIS specifically stated that they will be waiving biometric appointments for certain applicants if they already have their data from previously collected biometric. USCIS also stated last week under the new procedures is that if they will be waiving your biometrics, they're going to be sending you Form I-797, Notice of Action, specifically stating that your biometrics will be reused because they already have your data, and you do not need to appear for biometric appointments at a local application support center. They also stated that not all applications are going to be waived for biometric appointments, and they have their own internal procedure to decide which will be waived and which will not. The USCIS also clarified at that stakeholders meeting is that they won't allow any more walk-ins to the application support centers. You must have an appointment and you have to be on time. The only exceptions are for military personnel and their family members. In the old days or before the changes, if you missed your appointment for biometric, you could just show up the next day, wait in line and do it. Now you cannot do it anymore. If you don't have an appointment, they're not going to let you in. And if you're not going to do your biometrics based on an appointment, your case may be denied. That's why it's very important to be aware of the notices, whether you have an appointment that is waived, or if you have to appear, you must appear on time. So hopefully this information was helpful. We've done quite a few videos about the biometrics. This is the latest update we have. Make sure to, if you are going through the process of citizenship or adjustment of status, watch the mail to make sure you get the notice of your interview being waived. And if you do get an appointment, make sure you be there on time. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you're here for the first time. Click this bell to be notified so you don't miss any of our videos. And also, if you want to have a consultation with me, make sure you text the phone number right here and be able to set up a time to speak with me one-on-one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at our next video. So if you like this video, watch these two videos for more information just like that.